Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Madden 20 Ultimate Team video, and today I have a little bit of a prediction video. As you guys know, we're going to be getting the draft promo coming out pretty soon, I would say. I'm not exactly sure when, but we should be getting it pretty soon, probably by the end of this month. Obviously, we're going to have the rookies coming in the game and stuff, but I'm talking about just players who are like famous in the draft and stuff, like big coming out, or maybe undrafted players. So I combined a list right here of players that I believe should get an upgrade during this free agency promo. Now, starting off, the first player I wanted to do was AJ Green. This man has not had an upgrade since Halloween. He's one of the best receivers in the NFL, and you can't get his Halloween card anymore because I don't believe you can play the challenges anymore. So you can't even get his other card anymore. So you're just stuck with this card. So I definitely think getting an AJ Green is needed. He's obviously was injured all of last season, so he didn't really play, but he's still a really good receiver. Definitely deserves it. He was, I believe, the 4th overall pick or something like that in the 2011, 2010, something like that. So he was a pretty expected to do well, and he did well. So good for him, obviously. But the second player I wanted to go with was Leonard Williams. Now, I know this is kind of like a low-key pick. He was obviously just traded to the Giants. Yeah, the Giants. During the middle of the season, right? So he's definitely one of the better ends in the league for sure. He has the core elite, and he has this heavyweight upgrade. But he was like the 5th or 6th overall pick in the 2013 draft, I believe. So he's definitely needs an upgrade. One of probably the best end on the Giants team, which obviously isn't saying much, but still pretty dang a good player and well deserving of an upgrade for sure. And the third guy I have is Micah Hyde. Now this pick is kind of like a steal. Like, so in my mind, what I'm thinking is they're gonna have like high overall draft picks who ended up working out, who are playing well, right? But another thing I think they'll have is they'll have like late round picks who played really well. So that's like a Micah Hyde. I believe he was a 5th round pick. So he's obviously worked out really well for the Packers, even though they did end up getting rid of him, and now he's working out on the Bills. But as you guys see, the only card Micah Hyde has is a Thanksgiving card, and it was a predictor card, and it's not even on the auction house, so you can't even get his full powered up card right now. So getting Micah Hyde an upgrade would, I feel, would be pretty essential. He could definitely be like a 95 overall card. I thought he would be coming out with the Easter promo, honestly, but if he came out in the draft promo, I think it would make sense because he was a pretty big steal. And then the next one I have is Linval Joseph. Now, if I am correct, I know he was picked late, or if he was even picked at all, but I'm pretty dang sure he went undrafted, and he did just sign with the Chargers like a week or two ago. He only has this 93 playoff card, which came out a couple months ago now at this point. So seeing him get an upgrade would be really good. Be good for Chargers, Vikings fans out there, and you can definitely see them like giving a section to like a late round or undrafted steals that came out of the draft. And yeah, I think Linval Joseph would definitely be deserving. Another one very similar to that one. This one I'm not sure about this one. I was just kind of looking through cards and I saw him, so I thought maybe he would get one. We got Kenny Stills, which I think he could get one. He is a core elite, so he has a power up, so he can get Saints and stuff. But his best card is his playoff card for the Texans. Now, would I think he gets this? Probably not, because he'd have to get a pretty high overall card. I would think not, but I mean, there's potential there because he was a late round pick. Has worked out for the Texans, the Dolphins, the Saints, wherever else he's played. I didn't pay much attention to Kenny Stills before he went to the Dolphins, so there you go with that. And then the next guy I have is, I would say, probably Browns biased, but I'm gonna go with Baker Mayfield. Now, Baker Mayfield overall has had a pretty successful career, I would say. He set rookie records, right? And then now everyone is saying he's terrible because he had one bad season. I still think he's pretty good. But so Baker Mayfield was the #1 overall pick. I think he's worked out pretty well for the Browns. I think he could be the Browns quarterback for the future, and I feel like he's a pretty decent quarterback. So I think there's definitely potential for him to get like a nice 95, 96 overall card in this draft promo, and since he was the #1 overall pick. And speaking of number one overall picks for the Browns, I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but I'm really hoping it is. I'm gonna go with Myles Garrett because I think this is one of the most well-deserved upgrades. wait, I forgot the E, that's what it is. I was like, why is that spelled wrong? But Myles Garrett, definitely one of the best pass rushers in the league when he's not hitting Mason Rudolph over the head with a helmet. He doesn't have an upgrade otherwise than his Theme Builder 1, I believe is what it was called. Yeah, he doesn't have an upgrade otherwise than that. I still think he deserves one, even though what he did is probably should get him out for the rest of the year. The NFL has reinstated him, saying that he should be able to get a card. So if he were to get a card, I'd be pretty dang happy, because Myles Garrett's still one of my favorite players in the league. I fully support him, and I believe what he says over Mason Rudolph. So I definitely think Myles Garrett deserves an upgrade. And moving on, I think this guy probably won't get one just because he already has a high overall card. But we're going to go with Jameis Winston. I accidentally put a space at the end. Because he has a 91 overall card, I believe. He was the #1 overall pick. Now, he hasn't exactly worked out, but he was pretty dang big coming out of the draft. So I thought, hey, this would be a good place to give Jameis Winston his last upgrade of the year. He won't have a team coming. No, he'll have Bucks Chem because that's the team he was drafted by. I just didn't give him like a 93, 94 if they were to give him a card. So, Jameis Winston, I mean, I could see it happening. And then this guy I really do see happening. He was the number 2 overall pick in the exact same draft class. I'm talking about Marcus Mariota. Both those quarterbacks, I remember watching them, and I remember when Marcus Mariota went up against Ohio State in that in the championship that year, and Ohio State ended up winning that. Love me Ohio State. And then I remember when Jameis Winston and the Florida State lost to, was it Alabama that they lost to? No, they lost to Oregon, and then Oregon, we beat Oregon in the championship because we beat Alabama. Yeah, alright. Because we were the 4th seed that year in that bracket. So Marcus Mariota, he only has an 88, so I would see him getting like a 91, 92 overall card in the draft form if he did were to get one. I kind of expect him to get one just because like he was a big staple in that draft, and he was projected to do big things, but he never really ended up doing anything, so it is what it is there. But moving on to the next guy I had. This guy was another guy who did go undrafted, and it is Adam Thielen. This guy is one of the best receivers in the NFL. Got a breakout season a couple of years ago, and he's been playing really well still. Definitely not super fast, but a great catcher, great route runner. He's 6'2", so nice and tall. Definitely good at catching the ball deep. He's just not that fast. That's his one negative about him. But I feel like Adam Thielen's cards are pretty dang good. I know he does have the My Hero card, so getting him an upgrade is definitely not unrealistic since his last card upgrade was, I believe that was September or October. So he definitely deserves an upgrade. I think this would be a great time, like an undrafted section of the promo. I feel like that fit pretty well. And then the next guy we have is someone who got an upgrade in the Super Bowl promo. It is John Johnson. Now, oh, I should probably put John, not just Johnson, because a lot of players have the last name Johnson in the NFL. But if we go John Johnson, he has this 92 overall Super Bowl card, which is pretty good, but I could definitely see him getting like a 95 overall card if we were to get like a late round pick promo, because I'm pretty sure he was like a 5th round, maybe he was undrafted. He was a late round pick, I know that for sure. So seeing him get an upgrade would be pretty nice for Rams theme teams and stuff, and just overall a good pickup because he's a good player for sure. And then the second to last one I have, we're getting near the end of the list. So if you guys have made it this far in the video, make sure to drop a like down below and leave a comment. Let me know that you made it to the end of the video. But the second to last guy, maybe a little bit of Browns bias here, but I think Joe Hayden for sure. He was a pretty dang high overall pick for the Browns when he was coming out of college. So Joe Hayden getting an upgrade. He only has this 92 overall card, so seeing him get like a 96, 95, definitely not unrealistic, and would love to see that. And in this video, by the way, I did not do any legends that I think would get it, just because I didn't want to go super in depth with this. Just like a simple prediction video, nothing crazy. But yes, as you guys see, I think Joe Hayden will in fact get an upgrade through this. I think it would make most sense because he was a pretty high overall pick, and he played pretty well last season, so I think he is pretty well deserving. And then the last guy on this list is someone who currently plays for the stacked secondary to Broncos, where we got Kareem Jackson. Now, Kareem Jackson, I can't seem to remember. I'm pretty sure he was a late round pick, or he was a late round or higher round pick. I cannot remember off the top of my head. But I remember doing my research, and Kareem Jackson was a guy that I thought, hey, he fits pretty well because he doesn't have a high upgrade. He has a power up and stuff. Broncos, Texans can get their guy, and I feel like Kareem Jackson will be a pretty good upgrade for those teams. And Kareem Jackson, well deserving. Didn't have the best season last year. He's old now, so definitely was better in his prime on the Texans, but definitely still a decent corner for sure. well, he's a safety now, but definitely is a decent player for sure still, and would be well deserving of an upgrade in the draft promo. But yeah, guys, that is all the predictions I do have for the NFL draft promo coming up. Like I said, this is not the official draft promo that's going to come out with all the rookies and stuff. This is like pre-draft promo where they like honor all the great high overall picks and all the late round picks that worked out for teams, or maybe they just give guys who were picked high overall who didn't work out some upgrades. You know, that's what I thought with James Winston and Marcus Mariota. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be the video. I've been trying to get out Browns team gameplay, but I don't know what it is. I always seem to get good gameplay with the Panthers team, but it takes me tries, and I played probably about an hour and a half earlier just trying to record a Browns team gameplay. So I got desperate and just decided to record this video for you guys. I plan on doing this later in the week, but I just thought, hey, I'll do it now since I need a video for today. So this is the video we got going for today. But yeah, I definitely want to get a Browns team gameplay out as soon as I can. I've been struggling to get good matches in. I've been playing against people who just run the ball all game, or just blitz like 11, not 11, I like 10 the entire game. So I don't find that entertaining, and I don't think you guys would either. So I try to find fun games for you guys that you would want to watch. So whenever I feel like I get a good enough game, I will upload it to you guys as soon as I get it. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like down below, subscribe and noise on, leave any video ideas you want me to make in the comment section below. Running a little dry now that's the end of the year. I'm trying to find new video ideas that you guys want to see, so tell me in the comments for sure. But yeah, make sure to leave a comment. Like I said, leave things you want to see, or just leave a comment in general. Go check out all my socials in the description. We got Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, and go check out my Streamlabs in the description if you want to go further than subscribing. You can donate there. You obviously don't have to, but I really appreciate it if you did. But yeah, I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out.